The path of entrepreneurship is an exciting adventure, full of promise and challenges. Every day, thousands of people embark on building their dreams, driven by innovation and vision. However, this path is not without obstacles and, at times, painful setbacks. The possibility of failure is an unavoidable reality in the business world. It's not a stigma, but an inherent part of the learning and growth process. Ignoring it would be an even greater mistake than making the errors that cause it. Today we're going to identify 7 crucial mistakes that, if not addressed in time, can lead to the downfall of an entrepreneur and their project. These aren't mere stumbles, but structural flaws that undermine the foundations of any initiative. Understanding and, above all, avoiding these mistakes is fundamental for any aspiring or established entrepreneur. It's the difference between building a sustainable and thriving business and watching a promising vision fade away. Prepare for a deep dive into the most common pitfalls. Launching into the market without a solid business plan is like navigating an uncharted ocean without a compass. Many entrepreneurs, driven by enthusiasm, skip this vital stage. Constant improvisation rarely leads to lasting success. The absence of thorough market research is another critical mistake. Not knowing the terrain where you're going to operate is a recipe for disaster. It's impossible to meet a need if it hasn't been properly identified. Ignoring the competition is something no entrepreneur can afford. Ignoring those already in the market means missing out on valuable lessons and opportunities for differentiation. Competition is not an enemy, but a source of information. A lack of understanding of the target audience is a fatal mistake. If you don't know who you're selling to, how can you create a relevant product or service? Personal assumptions are no substitute for in-depth knowledge of your ideal customer. Navigating blindly without a clear strategy is a sure way to crash. A plan isn't a straitjacket, but a flexible guide that allows you to adjust your course. Without it, every decision is a leap of faith. Inadequate control of income and expenses is the beginning of the end for many businesses. A lack of visibility into cash flow prevents informed decision-making. Money is the lifeblood of a business, and its management is vital. Failing to separate personal finances from business finances is a common and dangerous mistake. This mixing creates confusion, hinders the assessment of true performance, and puts both sets of assets at risk. Financial discipline is key. The absence of a clear budget is an invitation to waste and scarcity. Without a spending plan, resources are quickly depleted without a defined purpose. A budget is an essential tool for control and forecasting. The risk of rapid bankruptcy due to poor financial management is alarming. Many promising startups fail not for lack of ideas, but for poor resource management. Financial stability is as important as innovation. Poor financial management can mask underlying problems or amplify existing ones. Establishing monitoring and control systems from day one is crucial. Financial health is the cornerstone of sustainability. The market is a dynamic and constantly evolving environment. Rigidity is a death sentence for any business. The need for flexibility and adaptability is more critical than ever. Entrepreneurs must be willing to pivot, adjust their business models, and experiment. Inertia is the enemy of progress. Resistance to new trends and technologies condemns companies to obsolescence. Ignoring digitalization, artificial intelligence, or changes in consumer behavior is business suicide. Innovation is not an option, it's a necessity. Ignoring evolving customer needs is a costly mistake. Consumers evolve, their expectations grow, and their preferences change. Staying relevant requires active listening and agile response. This lack of adaptation inevitably leads to obsolescence and failure. Companies that don't evolve fall behind, overtaken by more agile competitors. The ability to reinvent oneself is an entrepreneurial superpower. A demotivated or poorly managed team is a burden on any project. Their commitment and performance are directly proportional to the quality of their leadership. A lack of suitable skills within the team is a bottleneck. Hiring based on personal connections or haste, without assessing the necessary competencies, weakens the structure. Each role must be filled by the right person. The importance of hiring the right people cannot be underestimated. A good team compensates for many shortcomings, while a poor one can sink even the best projects. Talent acquisition is a strategic investment. Fostering a positive and collaborative work environment is essential. A climate of trust and respect enhances creativity and productivity. Company culture is just as important as market strategy. Providing the tools and support necessary for team success is the leader's responsibility. Training, adequate resources, and inspiring leadership are essential. An empowered team is an unstoppable team. Forgetting the needs and desires of the customer is a fatal mistake. The customer is not just a source of revenue. They are the reason the business exists. Without customers, there is no business. Prioritizing customer satisfaction should be the top priority for any entrepreneur. A satisfied customer is a loyal customer and a brand advocate. Their experience is the best advertising. Actively listening to customer feedback is a goldmine. Complaints are opportunities for improvement, and suggestions are opportunities for innovation. Every interaction is a valuable lesson. Adapting products or services to customer expectations is an ongoing process. The market waits for no one. It is the business that must adapt to the demands. Personalization and relevance are key. A customer-centric approach builds lasting relationships and a solid reputation. It's the foundation for retention and organic growth. The customer should always be at the heart of every decision. Failure is an inherent part of the learning process in entrepreneurship. It's not the end, but a stop along the way that offers invaluable lessons. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and those who take risks sometimes lose. It's crucial to prepare mentally to face setbacks and obstacles. The entrepreneurial path is full of unexpected challenges. The ability to anticipate and manage adversity is a hallmark of success. The ability to learn from mistakes is what transforms failure into experience. Every setback is an opportunity to adjust the strategy and strengthen the vision. Constructive self-criticism is vital. A lack of resilience leads to the premature abandonment of the project. Many entrepreneurs throw in the towel at the first significant difficulty. Perseverance and mental fortitude are just as important as the initial idea. Cultivating resilience means getting up after every fall stronger and wiser. It's the determination to keep going despite adversity. Success often hides just after the last attempt. Trying to do it all alone is a common and exhausting mistake. Entrepreneurship isn't a solitary path. It's a team sport. Overburdened employees and a lack of perspective are direct consequences. The importance of seeking experienced mentors is undeniable. A mentor offers guidance, shares knowledge, and helps avoid costly mistakes. Their experience is a shortcut to success. The benefits of having expert advisors are enormous. Experts in finance, law, or marketing can offer critical insights and professional solutions. You don't need to know everything to start a business. The value of support networks, both professional and personal, is fundamental. Sharing experiences, receiving encouragement, and finding solutions as a community strengthens entrepreneurs. Loneliness is a poor advisor. Isolation leads to a lack of perspective and flawed decisions. An entrepreneur who isolates themselves misses the opportunity to receive valuable feedback and to see beyond their own biases. Collaboration is power. Business success is not a matter of luck, but rather a strategic combination of factors. It's a path that demands preparation, adaptability, and a mindset of constant growth. Key elements include meticulous planning and impeccable financial management. These are the foundations upon which any sustainable business is built. Without them, the structure is fragile. Adaptability to change and effective team management are equally crucial. The market evolves, and people are the driving force behind innovation. A leader must know how to guide and motivate. An unwavering focus on the customer and bulletproof resilience complete the picture. The customer is at the center, and the ability to overcome obstacles is the guarantee of continuity. Finally, the ability to seek help and build a support network is a vital differentiator. No one reaches the top alone. Shared knowledge and mutual support are powerful tools. Avoiding these 7 mistakes isn't just a preventative measure. It's a proactive strategy for building a sustainable and thriving business. It's the roadmap for transforming a vision into a lasting reality.